Welcome to pSolv. In this tutorial, we'll dive into some common endpoints and their associated sources and syncs within Needletail. Let's begin by exploring the Amazon S3 endpoint. We've previously covered the required fields, so let's focus now on the optional configuration settings. First, there's the delimiter field. This allows you to specify which character separates data in your text files. Next is the escape character setting, which preserves quotation marks within already quoted values. By default, this is set to the \. The skip rows option lets you bypass rows containing descriptions or other non-essential data. The multi-files per entity setting typically applies to Parquet files due to their storage structure in directories, but you can also enable this for CSV or other file types. Then we have multi-lines per row, used in cases where a single database entry row can represent multiple lines in the source file. Lastly, the no header option should be selected if your data files do not include column headers. Needletail will automatically assign default values, but you can rename these columns later using aliases in the extraction spec. That covers the key configuration settings for the Amazon S3 endpoint. Next, let's look at the Oracle endpoint. The Oracle setup is straightforward and consists entirely of required fields: an endpoint name, the host address, database name, and authentication credentials. Similarly, configuring a MySQL endpoint is also simple and involves these same required fields. The Redshift endpoint setup closely resembles Oracle and MySQL, but it offers one additional option to specify a schema. With these 4 common endpoints covered, we can now move on to their associated sources. Starting again with S3, the configuration is quite simple, with just 2 optional settings. Skip attributes allows you to exclude certain data elements during ingestion, and percentage block size determines what portion of the total data is used for metadata inference. For both Oracle and MySQL sources, configuration remains minimal. The only optional setting available is the skip attributes option. Now, let's turn our attention to the sync configurations. These syncs generally share the same basic settings. First, you'll specify whether the sync will be used for metadata storage or shared across multiple projects. Next, the entity prefix is used to create the target entity name for your data. Finally, the external storage field lets you designate a specific sync for external storage use. The Redshift sync provides additional configuration options to accommodate different storage scenarios. Some Redshift configurations use external storage to temporarily hold data before ingestion, saving processing time. In these situations, you must specify the location for the temporary external storage along with authentication credentials. This includes an S3 bucket name, the associated path, authentication type, and profile. Once these settings are configured, enable the forward option to pass these details to Redshift automatically. That covers all essential configuration options for Needletail's most common endpoints and their associated sources and syncs. Thank you for watching. For more detailed documentation, visit the Needletail help page. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team by email or phone.